Hello boys, how's it going? Cooper here, back with another fucking video for you guys today. So, today's story time, we're going to be talking about when my best friend's mum caught me with about 30 pills and some ketamine. Now, this was not the proudest time of my life, but it's, it's not good. So, we'll start off by saying, I thought it'd be a good idea with my friend Carly to sell some pills, and we chipped in together and we got a decent amount, and we're selling them, blah 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 blah. I pretty much on this day, I can't remember what day it was, but probably the weekend, I get a call from Arthur saying, "Yo, come to my place, got a free house." I'm like, oh, sound. So, we've been planning like sort of a free house night for a while. We were just gonna get some beers and chill and eat pizza, because Arthur's girlfriend was coming over as well. So, we just literally started at that. Now, the relationship I have with Arthur's parents is actually quite crazy. Look, they thought I was a golden child. They thought I was like this really nice boy who's very polite. I am very polite, but yeah, we'll get to that. So I get there, right? And Arthur's parents are still there. I'm like, wait a minute, you said free house, and it's like, oh no, they're going out. I was like, okay. For some reason, in our fucking heads, we thought, oh, they're going out for a meal, that means we have a free house. And they were going out for like 2 or 3 hours max. And we were just having a few drinks, and then we thought, fuck it, let's drop half of a pinger. Now, we could probably get away with half, right? We probably could. I've done it before, but that's another story time actually. It's another story I've just remembered, but yeah, we're just chilling. Arthur's girls there, we're just all having a great time eating. I think we was eating pizza and dancing and, just chilling. After we ate our pizza, we didn't really feel any of the first half. So we made the big mistake of doing another half. And these fucking pills were very, very strong. Like, oh, they were really good. Like, they were really fucking good. And yeah, so we take another one, and yeah, at this point, guys, we were like both fucked. Like, we were just dancing, having a great time. I'm sure I'll get to put some videos in here for you guys about what the sort of pills look like and stuff. But yeah, this is where the shit ramps up to the next fucking level. I realise I have a Grav cat with me as well, but for some reason in my head I pour like the whole thing down, like the whole thing, and we just put it into 2 lines and sniffed it. Katie was like, "Oh, you guys are not going to take me home then?" And I ran, here's what happened. After I did this like massive donkey fuck off line, Katie was, I think, staying with us for a bit, but I don't really remember much. I went into his bathroom and looked at myself in the mirror, and it's really intense. I was like seeing my face move and morph into all these weird creature things. I don't know. So I went back from the bathroom and went back to the bedroom where they both were, and I sat down on his chair. Now, what I would do was I would pull out my phone, and when you try and type your phone in, there's like you do your passcode, and you know how there's like the little on an iPhone, there's like 6 little dots or 4 little dots. I only had 5 little dots that I could type my phone into, right? And it was so annoying. For some reason, the 6th dot at the end was missing, so I was like, how am I going to get into my phone? And I'd look in my phone, and I would think, all of my phone is everything that would ever exist. Like, the whole universe was my phone. Everything that would ever exist was my phone, right? Everything. And I'd be looking at it, trying to figure out, how do I type my password in? And then I'd zoom out, and I'd see Arthur's bedroom, and I remember the world I was in. I was like, holy shit, holy shit, holy shit, holy shit. And then I look back at my phone, because I'm like, I've got to tell everyone. And I go, and I'm still at this problem of 5 dots, and I can't. I'm like, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. What? Why can't I put in 6? I was just in this massive K-hole of doing that for an hour straight. And from reports from Arthur's girlfriend, I was looking at the floor. I was just looking at the floor, dead set, staring. The only possible way I could describe that was hell. Like, or I've died. I thought I've died. That was it. I'm dead. And I realised that halfway through, but I didn't really care. I just kept going with it. And after about 50 minutes, I think I snap out of it. Katie's gone. Katie walked back by herself, because obviously we wasn't in the state. Now, I see Arthur, and he's in his bed, and I'm like, Arthur, snap out of it, man. And he's like, oh. I was like, oh shit, this is not good. And as soon as I say that, I just hear the Ring doorbell camera. You know, when someone walks, I'm like, please, please, please no, please no, please no. And I hear like 6 people come in, and it's Arthur's parents and a few other people. I'm just like, fuck. So I'm like running in, because upstairs. I'm like, what do I do? So I just leg it out, and I go to the cinema room where I usually sleep, and I just hide underneath a blanket, take my clothes off really quick, and just act like I'm sleeping. Because Arthur was in bed. I thought it'd be a good idea at the time. And then obviously they come up to see, they're shouting us, and I'm like, oh, I'm just pretend I'm asleep. And I was hoping Arthur would do the same. They come upstairs, and then in the other room, I just hear, what the fuck? I was like, shit. Arthur better not fucking blew it for us. Fuck. But then, Arthur's stepdad comes in the room, and he's like, Liam, there's about 20 pills on the desk, and there's about white powder everywhere. Care to explain yourself? I'm like, oh shit. I just remained silent. I was just like, no, I'm not saying anything. No comment. He was being, he wasn't really angry. He was angry, but he wasn't. And then Arthur's mum sends Arthur to me, and she just, I can't even really remember it a lot. I remember we kind of get caught. I get questioned by the stepdad, and Arthur gets questioned by his mum. Then Arthur comes in to me, and he's like, oh fuck, I just got good with my mum again. Like, I felt really bad for Arthur, because he fell out with his mum like a few months ago, and he's just getting good. And yeah, it was not really that nice after that. But the funny thing is, after we get caught, Arthur's just like, fuck it, and we get the rest, like, when everyone goes to sleep. Or actually, before that, she came in and she gave us a whole talk about how it's all bad, and, you know, she's being a good mum, what a good mum would do. And Arthur goes and gets, because she actually took all of my pills. I had about 20 pills in my bags that I was ready to sell to people. All of it gone, apart from the cat. We managed to salvage that, and we just did that again when she went to bed, which was pretty fucking bad, because if he would have got caught again, that would have been AIDS. But yeah, that pretty much was the end of the night. I just remember falling asleep and waking up in the morning, and I just snuck out the house. I couldn't even bear to apologise, because I was really just, like, scared. Like, I just didn't want to, so I just went home. Obviously on a fat come down, but it was a really good night, apart from, like, just getting caught, obviously. But yeah, that was pretty much it. And as well, like, Arthur's sister came in, and she had a friend as well, and they were just like, apparently when I was getting questioned, by Arthur's stepdad, I was sat there stroking the cat on the cinema room, and my eyes were obviously like massive, so he obviously knew. I was just like, no, I'm not on anything. I'm not doing anything. What do you mean? But yeah, they didn't really work. But yeah, a week later, I went back. I rehearsed an apology in my head for about 3 hours. Yeah, it took me about 3 hours to rehearse an apology, but it was a very good apology, and I was welcomed back as a guest to the family, and it was really nice. And they took me out in the Porsche 911 afterwards, because they're quite well off, so I was quite lucky, and we're all good now. I'm still always allowed around, still always, allowed to see Arthur and whatnot, and come for meals, and I've done work for them, and it's very, very fortunate that they gave me a second chance, because they don't give other friends second chances, but I was different for some reason. But yeah, I think that pretty much wraps up the story, guys. Please let me know what kind of story times you want me to do next, because I have got honestly so many. Anything to fucking like running from police or fucking other acid stories or anything like that, but just let me know, and I'll leave my socials in the description, because I really wanted to go more in depth on the K-hole that I had, because that was fucking really weird. But if you guys like to message me, feel free. And yeah, that's about it. If you're watching in day or night, enjoy the rest of your day or night. Please do. You only get one fucking life. But anyway, boys, see you soon. Take care.